What if I told you some foods never actually expire? We're talking decades of food storage using items you can buy at any grocery store right now for pocket change. While you're throwing away expired groceries every week, in this video, I will share with you foods that the Amish stockpile that will never go bad. Ready to never worry about expiration dates again? Here are the 10 foods that last forever. Canned soup, liquid comfort gold. Canned soup represents the Amish transformation of everyday ingredients into liquid gold jars, ready to warm souls faster than fast food drive-thru orders. While most people open mystery cans from grocery stores, wondering about contents and origins, properly canned soup achieves 3 to 5 year shelf lives. Amish soup chills at room temperature in pantries, like comfort food time capsules that remain actually edible. The Amish don't randomly throw ingredients into pots hoping for best results. Their soup making resembles edible architecture, where every ingredient serves specific purposes and seasonings occupy designated places. They begin with homemade bone broth instead of store-bought warm salt water, add straight from garden vegetables, and incorporate self-preserved beans or meat for complete nutrition. Soup making becomes preventive medicine, forms for the Amish. Bumper tomato crops transform into tomato soup for winter cold seasons. Chicken broth gets canned by gallons. Every soup jar functions as little insurance policies against future hunger, illness, or those Mount Everest-like cooking days when motivation disappears completely. Storage demands serious business attention. Using pressure canning methods, each jar receives sterilization, gets filled with piping hot soup, and sealed tight enough to exclude everything except dinner thoughts. These liquid treasures get stored in cool, dark places. Canned fruit, liquid sunshine storage. Canned fruit represents the Amish transformation of summer's peak bounty into winter comfort food that makes grocery store options taste like cardboard orchard rejects, capturing August flavors for December dinner tables while others scramble consuming fresh fruit before spoilage. Properly canned fruit achieves remarkable 5-year shelf life spans, meaning 2019 peaches can taste yesterday fresh in 2024. Creating pantry time machines that bring summer's best moments into winter's harsh reality. The Amish don't process random tree-fallen fruit. They function as fruit whisperers, waiting for perfect ripeness moments when each piece achieves taste bud singing quality while maintaining firmness for canning survival. Peaches, pears, cherries, plums, if it grows in Amish orchards, they've perfected jarring techniques. Their applesauce captures autumn essence in every batch, creating liquid representations of entire seasons. The real magic happens through syrup management. While commercial canners dump excessive sugar, creating dental nightmares, the Amish take subtle approaches using just enough sweetness to enhance natural fruit flavors without burial. Some families substitute honey for sugar, creating preserves. Storage receives serious attention. Each jar gets treated like precious gems stored in cool, dark places with steady temperatures. Seal checking, because single bad seals can transform winter treats into dangerous science experiments. Success yields pantry collections of ready-to-use fruit for pies, cobblers, or straight bowl consumption. The brilliant community aspect. Canning becomes neighborhood events where everyone contributes jars and helping hands, creating parties with years-lasting party favors, while children learn from parents and neighbors, share generational tips. Canned meat, protein time capsules. Canned meat represents Amish mastery of preserving protein without requiring a single volt of electricity, casually retrieving year-old beef from pantry shelves, while others panic about chicken sitting out for 2 hours. Amish meat canning captures lightning in jars, each jar functioning as freshness time capsules, ready to enhance meals. The mind-blowing aspect of properly canned meat, 3 to 5 year shelf life, while maintaining quality and nutrition. The Amish rely on pantry protein requiring zero electricity for preservation. This food preservation magic combines pure science with generations of accumulated expertise, transforming kitchens into protein preservation laboratories. The Amish maintain extremely selective standards for canning candidates. Meat must achieve chicken was clucking this morning freshness levels before consideration. Perfect portions get packed raw, then pressure canned until thoroughly cooked and drum-tight sealed. The fascinating transformation occurs during pressure canning. Even tough beef cuts become fall-apart tender through extended high-pressure cooking, creating slow cooker results achieved months previously. Home canned chicken transforms into quick soup bases, while preserved beef becomes pot pie ingredients. Storage requires serious attention. These protein treasures need root cellar environments, not sunny windowsill displays. Religious seal checking prevents preserved protein from becoming dangerous science experiments, but proper technique yields pantry full of ready-to-eat meat. Salt. The food bodyguard salt has served as humanity's primary food preservative since before written recipes existed. While most people view salt merely as a seasoning for fries, the Amish understand its true power. When you cover meat or vegetables in salt, you're essentially posting a no vacancy sign for all the bacteria and microorganisms that cause spoilage. The science is elegantly simple. Salt creates an environment hostile to bacterial growth through dehydration and osmotic pressure. The Amish have perfected the delicate balance required for effective preservation. Approximately half a cup of salt per pound of meat. Too little salt invites trouble. Too much turns your preserved food into a sodium nightmare. This mineral marvel can preserve everything from pork to green beans. The beauty of salt lies in its reliability and simplicity. It never spoils, requires no special storage beyond keeping it dry, and costs less than your morning coffee. The Amish prefer pure canning and pickling salt over table salt because it contains no anti-caking agents that can cloud brines and alter vegetable colors, ensuring their preserved foods maintain both quality and visual appeal throughout extended storage periods. Dried fruit, nature's candy. The Amish have mastered the ancient art of transforming fresh fruit into concentrated bursts of natural sweetness that far surpass any store-bought alternatives. This time-tested preservation method requires no fancy equipment, just wooden racks, clean screens, and the sun's natural dehydrating power. When faced with bumper crops of apples, peaches, or berries that would spoil within a week, the Amish simply slice and lay them out for Mother Nature to work her magic. The sun slowly extracts moisture while intensifying flavors, creating chewy rings of apples, nature's candy from apricots, and flavor bombs from pears and plums. The key to success lies in achieving the perfect dryness. Think leather wallet consistency, not merely wrinkled. Any residual moisture becomes an invitation for mold growth. Properly dried fruit retains most of its nutritional value, essentially creating natural vitamin pills that actually taste good. These preserved fruits can sustain families through long winter months, providing healthy snacks that require no refrigeration or preservatives. Storage is straightforward. Cool, dark places with basement-like conditions, away from windowsill sunshine. Unlike limited edition snacks that collect dust, properly dried fruit maintains its quality for months, assuming you can resist consuming it all immediately. Dried beans, protein powerhouses. Dried beans represent the ultimate long-term protein investment, with the Amish recognizing their incredible staying power for generations. These unassuming legumes can literally last for decades, making those expired beans in your cabinet seem remarkably young. The transformation process is nothing short of magical. Hard, rock-like pebbles that appear completely unappetizing become plump, tender morsels after an overnight soak, ready to absorb any flavor profile you introduce. The Amish treat bean storage like operating a 5-star hotel. Airtight containers in cool, dry conditions provide the perfect environment without requiring refrigeration. These protein-packed gems thrive at room temperature, making them incredibly practical for long-term storage. An Amish saying captures their importance perfectly. A pantry without beans is like a winter without a coat. You might survive, but why make life harder than necessary? Beans serve as culinary chameleons, seamlessly integrating into soups, stews, salads, or standalone dishes with salt pork. Their nutritional profile rivals meat in protein content while offering fiber, vitamins, and minerals. This versatility, combined with their marathon-like endurance in storage, makes dried beans indispensable for anyone serious about food security and sustainable nutrition planning for uncertain times ahead. Whole spices, flavor time capsules. Whole spices represent the final secret weapon in Amish preservation arsenals, creating magical storage approaches where spices actually improve with age. Properly stored whole spices achieve up to 4-year lifespans, with some varieties like cinnamon actually improving over time. The Amish understand this secret well, maintaining spice collections through superior storage techniques. Beyond cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, holiday baking's holy trinity, peppercorns capable of crossroom nose tingling, star anise appearing galaxy fallen, and cardamom pods costing more per ounce than precious metals, but totally worth investments according to every Amish baker. The storage system reveals where most people fail. Amish maintain spices in airtight glass containers away from light, heat, and moisture, treating them with respect. No plastic bags allowing moisture infiltration. No cute countertop racks exposing spices to light and heat. We're discussing proper storage, the really clever aspect. They purchase most spices whole and grind as needed. Pre-ground store spices already lose flavor while shelf-sitting, but whole spices function like nature's time capsules, keeping flavors locked until grinding moments. It's like maintaining flavor savings accounts that actually gain interest over time through patient storage. The Amish utilize these spices for everything imaginable. Honey improvements with cinnamon pinches, pickled vegetable enhancements through whole peppercorns and mustard seeds, medicinal tea boosting with spices warming bellies and fighting colds. They transform ordinary ingredients into extraordinary meals through strategic spice applications, turning simple rice and beans into 5-star restaurant-quality dishes. They're sprinkling cinnamon for transformational results. Tea leaves. Comfort time capsules. Tea leaves represent the Amish approach to creating comfort stockpiles, transforming simple leaves into medicine cabinet alternatives, while most people wrestle with tangled tea bag strings and stale supermarket blends. Properly stored loose tea achieves 2 to 5 year longevity, with some varieties actually improving with age, while tea leaves get more distinguished like fine wines in their containers. Understanding that when world situations get crazy, good teacups can feel like warm soul hugs, invaluable during uncertain times. However, don't expect Amish families hoarding expensive Earl Greys and exotic blends costing more than weekly grocery bills. They focus on practical, hardworking varieties, peppermint from gardens, chamomile for sleepless nights, and reliable black tea that puts hair on chests, according to grandfather wisdom. They grow available options and carefully source remainder, treating each leaf like precious cargo requiring special attention. The Amish maintain tea in airtight containers away from light, heat, moisture, and strong odors. Glass jars with tight-fitting lids achieve gold standard status, though some families prefer ceramic canisters passed through generations. Each container receives careful labeling with tea types and storage dates, organized with librarian-level precision for easy access during various needs. Fun historical fact: 1800s tea held such value that people used it as currency, which Amish families remember through treating tea stashes like savings accounts for rough times. Different blends serve specific purposes: stomach settling, cold fighting, sleep assistance. It's like maintaining pharmacies, comfort stations, and beverage bars simultaneously in single pantry sections, ready to provide whatever comfort or remedy situations demand. Wheat berries, ancient grain time capsules. Wheat berries represent the ultimate whole grain experience, predating marketing teams who popularized the term by millennia. These remarkable kernels have been discovered in Egyptian tombs, still capable of sprouting after thousands of years. A longevity feat that makes breakfast cereals seem pathetically short-lived. The Amish view wheat berries with smartphone-like dependence, considering life without them practically unimaginable, and for excellent reasons. These tiny powerhouses function as complete grocery stores compressed into individual kernels, containing fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals in naturally balanced proportions. Unlike processed flour that deteriorates quickly, wheat berries maintain their nutritional integrity for decades when properly stored, offering families the ability to create fresh, nutrient-dense flour on demand. However, wheat berries demand diva-like treatment for optimal preservation. They require cool, dark environments in airtight containers. Plastic, metal, or glass materials work equally well as long as seals remain intact. Moisture represents their greatest enemy. Even single water drops can trigger mold growth that destroys entire storage containers. The Amish employ food-grade buckets with oxygen absorbers, creating 5-star accommodations minus room service. When stored correctly, wheat berries remain viable for decades, enabling your grandchildren to bake bread from grains you purchased today. This incredible longevity, combined with complete nutritional profiles and flour-making versatility, makes wheat berries invaluable for long-term food security planning and sustainable nutrition strategies. Pickled vegetables, edible Swiss Army knives. Pickled vegetables represent the Amish approach of, if it grows in gardens, we can pickle it. While most people limit pickling to cucumbers and occasional onions, Amish kitchens transform any garden surplus into crunchy, tangy treasures that last for years, while developing complex flavors impossible to achieve through fresh consumption. Bumper crops of green beans become dilly beans that snap like nature's potato chips. Lonely cauliflower transforms into jarred, crunchy treats, and even carrots undergo pickle metamorphosis into something so appealing you'll forget they're actually healthy. The real magic extends beyond pickle variety to longevity. Properly pickled vegetables can occupy pantry spaces for years. Though their irresistible taste rarely permits such extended storage, pickled versions just get cozier in vinegar baths. Amish pickling brines function as closely guarded family treasures, with special vinegar, salt, and spice blend inheritances passed through generations like delicious heirlooms. Some families swear by apple cider vinegar. Spice combinations become truly interesting. Dill, garlic, and peppercorns provide foundations, but families add mustard seeds, celery seeds, or sinus-clearing hot peppers for personalized signatures. Storage creates flavor fortresses through cool, dark place requirements. Pickling preserves summer garden crunch, fresh herb kicks, and bright colors like taste time capsules, delivering summer high fives during winter's bleakest moments.